I get it, rules are rules if he's grounded.
Series presents the Italianos. 3 new subs made with an Italian flair. Say ciao to the zesty hotshot Italiano, the tastier than ever ultimate BMT, or go all in with the boss. Each served with a free 16-ounce drink. Elevate your game at Subway.
Welcome to the evolved cable and wireless business with a fresh look and solutions that empower you, helping you conquer the digital era. We're focusing our global expertise on crafting intelligent ecosystems. Our new tech solutions are propelling Caribbean society into a bold digital future, tailored to meet the needs of your organization, giving you the edge you need. Are you ready to embark with us? Check out cwbusiness.com and learn more about our innovative solutions.
6TT, the official ground transport provider for the 2024 CFU Boys Under 14 Challenge Series coordinators, hosted in Trinidad and Tobago.
It doesn't matter if you speak English, or if your native tongue is French, Spanish, or Dutch. It doesn't matter if you are male or female, young or young at heart. We in the Caribbean Football Union speak the same language. Football.
Football.
Football. Football.
Football.
And we speak with one voice.
The Caribbean Football Union would like to thank the Government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, the Ministry of Sport and Community Development, Sport TT, I Choose Sport, PowerAid, Subway, and Blue.
Welcome, welcome, welcome one and all. We are at the Dwight York Stadium for the last match in this Tobago group of this CFU Under 14 Challenge Series. This match will be between the hosts, Trinidad and Tobago, and the team that they're chasing, Jamaica. The action has been fast and furious here right at the Dwight York Stadium in beautiful Bacalet in beautiful Tobago. This Caribbean Football Union Under 14 tournament has been taking place across Trinidad and Tobago, multiple Caribbean islands and countries taking part in a developmental tournament series whereby we have all the teams playing 70-minute matches. The starting lineup for Trinidad and Tobago: in goal, number 1, Christian Telfer. Number 19, Sebastian James, the captain. Number 3, Jamali John. Number 4, Cayenne Anderson. Number 8, Akeem Duncan. Number 9, Jeremiah Nanton. Number 10, Reagan Rowe. Number 12, Jemiah Gibbs. Number 14, Kenai Richardson. Number 15, Anthony James. And number 17, Aiden James. The head coach for the Trinidad and Tobago Under 14 team, Denzel Theopol, and assistant coach Johannes Marshall. As we watch the teams come out, Trinidad and Tobago in the familiar red, white, and black kit, and Jamaica coming out with their jackets on, yellow and green. This match is to determine who would be the top team in this Tobago group. Both teams separated by a goal difference of 1. Now we're going to have the national anthems of Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica. the national anthems of both Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. As said before, this match will determine the top team in the Tobago leg of this Caribbean Football Union Under 14 Challenge Series.
4, Aldino Walters. 5, Rojan Small. 9, Carlando.
We now look at the lineup for Jamaica. In goal, number 1, Marco Dean Spence. Number 7, Trevin Savage, he's the captain. Number 3, Kyle Hussey. Number 4, Aldiano Walters. Number 5, Rojan Small. Number 9, Carlondo Morris. Number 10, Davion Clark. Number 11, Kevon Holloway. Number 12, Henrik Brown. Number 14, Kelvin O'Brown. And number 17, Javier Henry. The head coach of Jamaica, Andrew Pert. The assistant coach, Lewin Purser. And the officials for today's match, Majors Amori, the head referee, first assistant, Wrench Migensa, and the second assistant, Frank Ray Chanier. As we see the captains taking the toss. And the customary picture with the captains and the match officials. This match promises to have a lot of action. These are two high-scoring teams. Jamaica with a 2-0 win over St. Kitts and Nevis, a very comfortable 2-0 win. Admittedly, the score could have been much more if it wasn't for the St. Kitts and Nevis goalkeeper, Collins. But then Jamaica put on the boots and they literally obliterated Aruba. 2 goals in the first 2 minutes. The final score 6-0. Trinidad and Tobago, their pathway was somewhat similar. They beat Aruba in the first match 3-1, and then properly took care of St. Kitts and Nevis 5-0 yesterday. So these teams are evenly matched. It'll be interesting to see which team stamps their authority and early in this match. The referee seems ready. The players are ready. In the booth, we are ready. All we're waiting for is a whistle from the man in the middle. Should be a keenly contested match between these two Caribbean nations, perennial Caribbean powerhouse nations in football. What's going to be the thing that tips the scale for either team? And we're off. Trinidad and Tobago kicking from left to right. Jamaica with the early interception. Moving that ball around. Gets to Small. Small plays it to the number 11, Holloway. Holloway looking for passes. Trinidad and Tobago looking to stop Jamaica from having any early success. The cross. The clearance is not a good one. And it goes straight to Jamaica again. Jamaica in the match against St. Kitts applied immediate pressure, never gave St. Kitts any time to play. And here they are trying to get behind the Trinidad and Tobago back line. The ball comes out. The clearance, not a good one. Trinidad and Tobago having a bit of trouble getting that ball out of their defensive third. And it's a throw-in for Jamaica on the far side. But that ball is played out of touch. And it's now Trinidad and Tobago's ball. It's a throw-in. Both teams played with a certain style where Trinidad and Tobago were deliberate in moving the ball around the back. They were patient. They did not necessarily get very flustered. But Jamaica's a different team as opposed to Aruba and St. Kitts and Nevis. James trying to get that ball. And he's looking for it again. He continues his run on the far side. He's hounded by the Jamaica number 17, Henry. And it's a throw-in on the far side for Trinidad and Tobago. John plays that ball long. And here's Morris using his speed and his strength to force the Trinidad and Tobago back line into clearing the ball outside for throw-in. The throw. Jamaica not able to keep the ball. But they win it back in the middle of the park. And here comes Small again with the cross. The header goes only to the number 11 Holloway, and that's a nice tackle by Anderson. But that ball is taken out of bounds for a corner, the first corner of the match for Jamaica. As Jamaica prepares to take this corner kick. And the header, it was one. And the shot goes wide of the mark for a Trinidad and Tobago goal kick. We are into the 5th minute of this match. Both teams feeling each other out. Jamaica seems to be a bit more willing to apply some pressure on Trinidad and Tobago. And they've won a free kick. Jamaica looking to build out of the back. They find some space in the midfield. Holloway plays a ball to the opposite side. The cross. And it's a corner kick. So this would be the second corner kick of the match for Jamaica. Early in the match, Jamaica applying some of the pressure that they were able to show against St. Kitts and Nevis. Lots of bodies in the box. The cross comes in. The header. And Trinidad and Tobago try to break. And there's Morris. Morris doing some good work defensively. That ball played from one side of the field to the other by Small. But there's number 15, James. Very composed James. Doesn't get flustered a lot. John tries to play the ball out. And this is Sebastian James, the captain of Trinidad and Tobago. And that pass was intended to Gibbs, the man who scored a double, the first 2 goals against St. Kitts and Nevis yesterday. Oh, and that's a little mishap there. Jamaica looking to get on the counter-attack. But that's some good defending by the number 14 for Trinidad and Tobago, Richardson. That's Theobald, Denzel Theobald, former national footballer. But that's an errant pass. He was urging his team to calm down. And the cross went in, but it goes straight to the goalkeeper. Jamaica seem to have settled down a bit better than Trinidad and Tobago. Dangerous play by John. Trinidad and Tobago in their matches, they have been deliberately patient. Trying to find some spaces to play. But so far, Jamaica has made it a point not to give Trinidad and Tobago any time to build the ball out of the back. And that's ball is lost in possession, and that's a good ball played to the number 9, Nanton. Nanton going against the number 12 for Jamaica, Brown. And that cross is going all the way for a goal kick. To Jamaica. That would have been probably the first foray into the Jamaica attacking third by Trinidad and Tobago. A bit of miscommunication there, and Jamaica looked to break, but there are a lot of bodies back for Trinidad and Tobago. John. Number 3, Hussey. Jamaica finding some gaps. Clark. That's a good ball to Holloway. Trinidad and Tobago just about able to clear the lines. But they give the ball away and they win it back. This sense of being deliberately patient by Trinidad and Tobago hasn't worked out very well for them so far in this match. But we have to remind ourselves this is a developmental tournament, and it's an opportunity for many of these youngsters to play football at a bit of a higher level than maybe what they're used to. Jamaica looking to spring. Morris, and that's a good tackle. Jamaica with the ball again. Oh, that's a good turn by Savage. And the referee calls a foul against Trinidad and Tobago. That foul would have happened a little while before that tackle against James, Sebastian James, the captain for Trinidad and Tobago. So it's a free kick for Jamaica. And you know they're going to want to utilize their size, because it was recognized there was a size advantage for Jamaica in this match. It's a deep cross, and the goalkeeper for Trinidad and Tobago, Tefla, comes out and collects. But he makes a bit of a rush through. The ball gets to Morris. Richardson. That was Jones. Trinidad and Tobago has not been able to get themselves settled. It's been pretty much Jamaica so far in terms of possession and looking dangerous on the ball, with and without the ball. And here comes Jamaica again. Holloway. Hussey. Plays the ball over to Savage. Not able to do much with it, Savage. Rowe trying to look for that ball for Gibbs. Reminder, Gibbs in the last match would have scored 2 goals, so Jamaica would be paying very close attention to what Gibbs would be doing in this match. Oh, but it's a giveaway. There's an opportunity here. And Jamaica, they weren't able to get it. Morris made the run, but the ball did not get to his foot. And Jamaica again win the ball from Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago have had a very difficult time getting any sort of combination play in their own half. Jamaica making sure to apply the press and to keep Trinidad on the back foot. And a ball is played and well dealt by the defenders. And on the far side, James playing with some confidence. James. John working himself into the match. Maybe for the first time, Jamaica were caught a little bit up the field, and Trinidad and Tobago were bringing that ball forward. And because of it, Jamaica committed a foul, and it's a free kick to Trinidad and Tobago on the far side. Looks like James is going to take it, and now he leaves it to Anderson. But James is still there. Trinidad and Tobago trying to get something going here. They're going to be looking in the box. Who's that ball going to be played to? It's a shot, and it goes wide. It would count as probably the first shot of the match for Trinidad and Tobago. But it definitely was not on target. Jamaica with Brown. And maybe the first sign of life for Trinidad and Tobago getting forward. And again, the deliberateness of having patience on the ball, moving that ball around. Gibbs with the dummy. Rowe. Oh, he's done well with the skill. He finds Gibbs. And that ball is cleared out of bounds by Walters for Jamaica. Just as I was about to say, it's the first sign of life for Trinidad and Tobago getting forward. There we have an opportunity. And James had to come across. Oh, but here comes Jamaica on the break. Hussey with the ball. He's tackled. He still has the ball. He's moving forward. Trying to get more players involved. Holloway moves that ball. Gets it to Clark. Jamaica playing the ball all the way back. Looking to draw out that Trinidad defense. Morris putting on enough pressure. The header! And that was an opportunity by Jamaica. Holloway getting on the end of a cross. He just mistimed his jump. And that ball sailed over the crossbar. Trinidad and Tobago being deliberately patient, not forcing anything. Maybe a bit too patient. That ball went out of bounds. About halfway into the defensive half of the field for Trinidad and Tobago. Morris gets the ball to Holloway. Holloway keeping Trinidad and Tobago under pressure. It's a throw into Jamaica. But the same place on this near side of the field. And that ball goes out off of Gibbs. Jamaica has been steady with their pressure points. And that's a ball played by James. Oh, well, that's a good touch by Jones for Trinidad and Tobago. And a run on the far side was a good run. Was kept under pressure by the Jamaican defender. And it just went out of bounds for a goal kick. The truth is, Jamaica may have settled first, but they haven't had anything to really show for it. But the possibility is always there. There's an opportunity for a cross. The header out. Got to Hussey. The shot. And the shot goes wide. You can tell that this match has a certain level of intensity to it. Both teams have been trying to win that midfield battle. Jamaica with their high press, Trinidad and Tobago trying to have a bit of composure on the ball. And so far, neither team has been able to break the other team's ability to function with a certain amount of efficiency. But here comes Jamaica. That ball gets to Morris, the big, strong, strapping Morris. A player that I don't think any defender would like to have to face. Jamaica trying to build, trying to work that ball around. They've had the majority of the possession of the ball, Jamaica. And they have been able to find some gaps in that midfield. But Trinidad and Tobago, almost every time, they've been able to recover. And that's a foul on the far side against Jamaica. Anthony James, the man who received the foul. Trinidad and Tobago making some early substitutions. Coming on, the number 2, Lucas Shaw, and the number 6, Darren Blackman. Coach Theobald making some early adjustments. You have to remember that within this tournament, all the players must play. And we're not talking about 1 minute or 2 minutes. All players must play significant minutes, 70 minutes to be exact, throughout the entire tournament. Oh, that's a good turn by Holloway. He's looking around. Gets it to Henry. And that's a good through pass. But the goalkeeper for Trinidad and Tobago, Christian Telfer, was able to read that play and was able to collect quite comfortably. Trinidad and Tobago trying to play long. Haven't been able to get that ball in the way they'd like to. And they've won a throw-in, maybe fortunately. Nanton. Rowe. Going down the line. Let's get a throw-in again. Trinidad and Tobago seems to be getting a hold on something here. Rowe tries to make the turn. And that's a foul. The referee calls a foul against Rowe. A bit of a tackle against the number 14, Kelvin O'Brown. Central defender on that far side, pushing that ball forward. Almost in a full role where he's adding numbers into the midfield when he gets the opportunity. O'Brown doing some of the same. And that was a needed interception by O'Brown. But here comes Jamaica again. It seems as though the two Jamaican centre-backs have been given a bit of a license to push forward whenever they have the ball and whenever they have the space. the question tends to be, when they do that, who's the next person to collect the pass? That Trinidad and Tobago living very dangerously. Those passes being played into the central midfielder, the defensive midfielder in this case. Blackman. They've always looked as though they would cause some trouble if they were able to intercept or to cause that defensive midfielder to lose possession. But there's no cover. Holloway takes it. He cuts inside. He's looking for something. He doesn't get it. Trinidad and Tobago, you have to say they're trying to be be a bit too cute on the ball. And here's a good ball movement. Jamaica with an opportunity. Hussey gets it in. And the shot. And it's a goal! Jamaica with the first goal of the match. Looks like Clark. Davion Clark with the shot. Came off a deflection. And the Trinidad and Tobago goalkeeper, Christian Telfer, simply had no chance. But we've been commenting quite a bit about Trinidad and Tobago's ability to play the ball out. And the fact that the Jamaica pressure has always had an opportunity to win the ball. And there we see again Trinidad and Tobago not being able to bring that ball out. And Jamaica moving that ball forward. Some good combination play. They've definitely won the midfield battle. Well, that's a great turn by Hussey. But he runs into Blackman. Jamaica moving that ball around. Henry with a good turn. He's looking to spring the pass. With that tackle. And a shot. And that's well saved. Clark, seemingly having a spring in a step, has been able to get on his ball. He took the shot with his weaker foot, but it was a very powerful shot. The goalkeeper, Telfer, he got down very well. And here comes Trinidad and Tobago with the captain, Sebastian James. But that ball was played long and out of touch. Jamaica ball. Jamaica really and truly having the majority of the play against this Trinidad and Tobago team that has not been able to firmly establish itself with anything really going on the field. I don't want to say they seem disjointed, but Jamaica are playing a bit better, and I dare say more like a well-oiled machine. But that's a good turn by Shaw. And that's a foul. It's a foul against Jamaica. Number 5, Small. They are tough customers. They have been able to establish themselves well in this match, the Jamaicans. They've kept on forcing Trinidad and Tobago to play some risky passes. and not really giving Trinidad and Tobago any opportunity to be comfortable on the ball at all, especially those balls played into the center of the midfield. James. John. And Trinidad and Tobago again lose the ball cheaply, but they are able to win it back. Gibbs. That's an opportunity, and that's a comfortable save. The first real test of the goalkeeper from Trinidad and Tobago by number 17, Aidan Jones. But the goalkeeper, Spence, up to the task. Looked very comfortable in that save. Even though Morris hasn't really had an opportunity to be part of this match, he hasn't been given a lot of room. He's constantly being looked at as a threat to the Trinidad and Tobago back line, occupying a lot of thought of the Trinidad and Tobago back line, constantly wondering where he is and making sure they're close. John to take the free kick. That was an ill-advised pass by John. And Jamaica on the break. That's a very good tackle by Shaw. It would have come off the Jamaica player, and it's a goal kick for Trinidad and Tobago. Ball would have come off Holloway. These continued risky passes Trinidad and Tobago are playing. Sebastian James almost able to get that pass through on the far side to Gibbs, but a needed defensive intervention. Here's James, Anthony James. And he loses the ball. You could sense a bit of frustration in the play of Trinidad and Tobago. And you can hear a bit of that frustration from the fans here. Again, Trinidad and Tobago being very, very deliberate in terms of their build-up. Gibbs loses the ball. It's a throw into Jamaica on the far side. We're about at the end of the 35 minutes. And the fourth official signals 1 minute of stoppage time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth official on the side.
Oh, and that's a great ball. Holloway gets an opportunity. He gets it to... And the opportunity was presented itself. Clark with the cross and the shot. It goes over the crossbar. Holloway with an attempt. Trinidad and Tobago living dangerously. The opportunity for a second goal missed by Jamaica. And a bit of frustration by the captain for Trinidad and Tobago, James. He really has not been able to get into the game. But we see a yellow card coming for Javier Henry of Jamaica. Henry may have to be a bit careful. But it has to be said that Jamaica has had much better of the play in this match. Trinidad and Tobago have been trying to gain some kind of traction in this match. And here we see a little bit of a change in terms of who has the throw in. It's going to be Trinidad and Tobago's throw. And that's it for the first half. Jamaica with the lead, a goal scored by Davion Clark. The score, Jamaica 1, Trinidad and Tobago 0. It's been a match that you have to admit Jamaica has had the vast majority of the play. Not a lot that Trinidad and Tobago could celebrate in here. This would be one of the few excursions that Trinidad and Tobago had inside the Jamaica penalty area. The first real attempt for Jamaica, a header over the crossbar by Holloway. Morris set up Hussey. Clark. The shot, the deflection, the goal. And the Bellingham celebration. Clark again. The shot. Telfer with a good stop, got down low to his right. And this would probably be the best effort for Trinidad and Tobago in the match. A shot by Aiden Jones, but that shot was from outside the box. Shaw with a crunching tackle. But that tells the story of the match. Trinidad and Tobago have some work to do in the second half. Jamaica leading by 1-0. Stay tuned. More action to come here at the Dwight York Stadium in this CFU Under 14 Challenge Series. More to come. Be right back. And we are ready to start the second half of this match between Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica. Teams with the colors, you can't miss the colors. Oh, this is dangerous. Trinidad and Tobago already starting this match on the back foot. They're going to be looking to find a way to stem the flow of this Jamaica pressure. Going to see what kind of tactical adjustments are being made by Trinidad and Tobago. And the referee, the assistant, did put his flag up. But there was no call. The referee allowed the game to play. And the ball is played out of bounds. Sure. Oh, that's a dangerous pass. Morris with the finish. A mistake duly punished by Colando Morris. It was a horrendous error. A back pass, an errant back pass. And Trinidad and Tobago are down 2-0 early in the second half. And that telling Jamaica pressure continuing to pay dividends. Trinidad and Tobago have been generally unnerved, except for the pressure being put on the team by the Jamaica press. The team simply hasn't been able to establish itself in any way, shape, or form. And Jamaica has made it clear they're going to make Trinidad and Tobago pay with any opportunity they have. 2-0 goes by Clark and Morris. James with a free kick, direct effort, and the goalkeeper Spence. Very, very confident Spence. Jamaica in full control of this match. They continue to have the lion's share of the possession. They've been winning the midfield battle for this entire evening so far. And Trinidad and Tobago have just been way too slow to get the act together. The captain doing his work, Savage, winning the corner kick for Jamaica. Theobald probably looking at the fact that Trinidad and Tobago conceded so early in the second half. Almost like a punch in the gut. Because after all that's been talked about in the dressing room, that happens. The corner. Cleared out by Trinidad and Tobago. But Jamaica come again. Jamaica has been able to almost shut down the patient build-up of Trinidad and Tobago with their press. And it's a corner kick for Jamaica on the far side. Jamaica continuing to look very dangerous with the ball at their feet. Trinidad and Tobago needs to find something to get them back on the board. The corner kick, not the best corner kick by Clark. He plays a better one, and no! And the header by John. And it's a corner kick again to Jamaica. Henry is now lined up to take the corner kick. Being very patient, setting things up. The corner, a high one. Morris, and the save from Telfer. It needed a save. It was a good header by Morris. He headed it down, and Telfer had to be sharp. Maybe it wasn't the strongest header, but it was a well-placed header. Savage with the corner kick. There's one that's floating, and John again with the header, and it's another corner kick, third corner kick in a row for Jamaica. They are continuing to pile on the pressure. Can Trinidad and Tobago weather the storm? And that was well done, well caught by Telfer. Maybe it wasn't the best bit of distribution by Telfer. The cross, the header. It's a good touch. And that's a foul. And you can hear the crowd being a bit restless. Trying to figure out, trying to help Trinidad and Tobago build something. But right now it's a bit of something out of nothing. That challenge by Anthony James. And you have the medical team coming out to check on him. So just a reminder, this Caribbean Football Union Challenge Series, Under 14 Boys Challenge Series, is one of the stepping stones of development being put forward by the Caribbean Football Union. Jamaica making some substitutions. The number 15 coming on, Jaden Brown Hanniford. The number 18, Samuel Taylor. And the number 6, Samari Cousins, coming on. Coming off, the number 17, Javier Henry. The number 11, Kevon Holloway. And the last player for Jamaica to make their way off, looks like the captain, the number 7, Trevin Savage. Savage, a key player for Trinidad and Tobago. And off, the header, it goes wide. And for Trinidad and Tobago, it looks as though that's the end of the match for Anthony James. The ball is in play. Trinidad and Tobago trying that long ball route. They haven't been able to get anything going. Oh, and that's a good play, but it's well defended by Jamaica again. Jamaica showing their ability to defend 1v1. And that pass played by Nanton, and the ball is cleared out of bounds by Jamaica. It's a Trinidad and Tobago throw-in. Coming on for Trinidad and Tobago, number 20, Samuel Balfour.
Tony James. And
He's replacing Anthony James.
number 20, Samuel Balfour.
Looks like the player number 4 for Jamaica, Aldeano Walters. He's okay. Nanton being attended to a bit, but he seems okay as well. As we start back the action. Rowe. Sebastian James. Rowe not collecting cleanly. Blackman bumped off the ball. Jamaica again re-establishing possession very quickly. Being able to play passes through the gaps. Trinidad and Tobago being left wanting the interception. But again, Jamaica is on. Rowe has it. Showcasing some good skill. Being hounded by Cousins. It's a free kick to Trinidad and Tobago. Jamaica constantly forcing Trinidad and Tobago back. And the attempt to clear by John wasn't a good one. Blackman. Balfour with the clearance. And that's some good strength on the ball. Jamaica trying to get down the line, and a challenge by Sebastian James. He's been forced to work quite a bit on the defensive end. James. And Jamaica with another corner. I reckon this is their 4th or 5th corner in this second half. Clark with the corner. The heads go up. And it's cleared, but not very far. And ball's out to play, and it's a player down on the far end, the Trinidad and Tobago player. And the medical team for Trinidad and Tobago heads out onto the field. So as I was saying previously, this tournament is an under-14 tournament. The Caribbean Football Union Under-14 Challenge Series. And it's been done in an attempt to get more football being played. There you see the injury. Didn't look like he was tackled. See, maybe his foot placement on the ground may have caused him a bit of problems. But this tournament is designed for more play within the Caribbean region, with these matches being 70-minute matches, 35 minutes a half, Of course, plus any stoppage in time given by the referee. Each team is allowed to make 9 substitutions. And because it's a developmental tournament, all players must play a combined 70 minutes of football. It allows for many of these players to get touches at a high level in preparation for the CONCACAF under 15 round of football that will happen for these boys next year. Some substitutions for Trinidad and Tobago. Coming on.
Substitution for
Number
Trinidad and Tobago.
Coming off, number 9 for Trinidad and Tobago, Nanton, and on number 16, Jaden Marcel. Jaden Anthony also comes on, and the number 7, Darnell Walcott, he now makes his presence. It seems as though the man coming off.
Correction. Out is number 17, Aidan Jones. Replacing him is number 16.
We look to see what number he has.
And out number 12, Jeremiah Gibbs. And in number 7.
The action has restarted on the field. It's possible it's Nanton who sustained that injury. Nonetheless, we wish the young man a speedy recovery. Morris showing some good strength on the ball. Blackman. Clark won that ball back. The shot by the number 15, Hannaford, but it goes wide of the mark. Trinidad and Tobago. Goal kick. James looking to play this ball. And then he had to recover to kick the ball out of bounds. It's a throw in to Jamaica on this near side, just in front of the Trinidad and Tobago substitutes bench. We're into the 54th minute of this match between the two top teams in this Tobago group. Jamaica leading a goal on either side of the half. The second goal coming within the first 2 minutes of the match, of the restart of the second half. And that's a foul and a yellow card to the number 6 for Jamaica, Samari Cousins. Balfour, the recipient of that tackle. But this match has really and truly been all Jamaica affairs so far. Trinidad and Tobago have been taken out of their comfort zone. They haven't been able to have the patience on the ball. They haven't been able to play the kind of passes they would like to play. Jamaica disrupted almost everything about their play. And they've seemed to make a concerted effort in isolating John. As the man to bring the ball out. Cousins. Clark. Fouled by Balfour. It's a free kick to Jamaica in a very interesting position. The last few free kicks and corner kicks that they would have taken would have caused Trinidad and Tobago some angst. Orlando Morris, the big man. He's going to be looked at. That's a great ball. Oh my goodness. That could be the miss of the tournament. A beautiful free kick from Clark. There was no Trinidad and Tobago defender there. And it just seemed as though the two Jamaica players got into each other's way. That should have been 3. Balfour with a ball to Anthony. Anthony trying to work. Here's Rowe. With the physicality of the Jamaica players telling the story. And there's a cross. Is this going to be the header? And in the end, it was a tame effort by Walcott. The cross by Sebastian James. He actually headed it onto his own shoulder and simply wasn't able to get the power nor direction that he was looking for. Balfour fouled by Cousins. Cousins may have to be a bit careful. He is on a yellow card. Sebastian James plays it to Rowe. He crosses it. And it's cleared out by the Jamaican defense. A bit more action, Trinidad and Tobago, a bit more lively here in the 58th minute. But the ball is lost cheaply on the throw-in. Rowe. James. And there's Morris backtracking, doing that defensive work. Making it incredibly difficult for Trinidad and Tobago to get any kind of traction in terms of their play. Jamaica about to make some more substitutions. Walters is coming off. The number 16, Malik Wellington, coming on. Number 10, Clark, coming off. Number 20, Kelvin Brown, coming on. And number 3, Hussey, off. And number 18, Taylor, now coming on. That's a good turn by Balfour. And again, Jamaica showing their willingness to do the hard work defensively, getting in the way of many of these passes that Trinidad and Tobago have been trying to make. Shaw gets it to Walcott, who gets it to Marcel. Marcel wins the throw-in. We're in the 60th minute of the match. Remember, these matches are 70 minutes plus stoppage time at each half. If there are minutes to be added for stoppage time. Trinidad and Tobago, the cross! It's off the crossbar! Well, the first real opportunity that caused Jamaica any kind of concern from Trinidad and Tobago has come in the 61st minute. And it was a cross. Shaw with a cross. The goalkeeper getting his hand on the ball, Spence, but pushing it onto the woodwork. And there's an opportunity for the shot. And that shot goes wide. Balfour with that shot. Here we have the goalkeeper for Jamaica. He's down. Possibly may have gotten an injury from when he went for that cross. And a throw into Jamaica. That might have been the best passage of play for Trinidad and Tobago in this match. And Jamaica, they were almost able to keep that ball in bounds. It's a goal kick to Trinidad and Tobago. Morris. A tough tackling, quicker to the ball. Passing lane, intercepting Jamaicans. I think for what it's worth, they have firmly established themselves as the top team in this group. Shaw trying to dribble his way out. Oh, that's a fantastic turn. The Jamaicans looking for more. Comes the opportunity. I think Balfour was lucky to get away with nothing from that tackle. Jamaica still has it. Still looking for an opportunity to get themselves forward, but Trinidad and Tobago trying to work. James, the captain, looking for the opportunity. The cross comes in. Cleared by Jamaica. And here comes the big man, Brown. Brown taking the ball. He's going. He's running all the way. Is he going to get the third? And the shot. And it's off the post. Without a doubt, Brown. I think he scuffed the shot at the last minute. The goalkeeper, Telfer, came out. He did his job. But it was an opportunity for Brown after his beaver trick against Aruba to get him his name on the score sheet. And he wasn't able to. We talked about the strength, the size of the Jamaican players. There we saw the speed of Mr. Kelvin Brown. It would have been interesting to see both Brown and Morris playing on top. Of course, they're probably the two biggest players on the field for any match in this Tobago leg of the CFU Under 14 Challenge Series. Oh, but this could be 3. But that's some good recovery there by Richardson. Morris still working on it. The shot is blocked. It's a corner kick. Trinidad and Tobago really under the gun. They've been hounded for this entire match. The shot from Cousins going out for a corner kick. James trying to speed up the action. Corner to be taken by Taylor. It's not cleared. James. Oh, that's some good recovery by Anthony. But again, Jamaica always finding themselves first to the ball. Even if they're not first, they're a very close second, keeping the pressure on Trinidad and Tobago. They've played really well. Some good football here by the Jamaicans. They were literally able to shut down almost anything that Trinidad and Tobago tried to do against them, especially the play in the midfield. Made it very difficult, very difficult. Oh, and that's a ball. Is Cousins going to be able to get there? Yes, he does. He's able to keep that ball in. He plays it back. The cross and the header. Brown with the header. Well, that went high and wide. And it's a goal kick to Trinidad and Tobago. There's more action to come, of course, come tomorrow, where the knockout round of this Tobago leg will happen. Cousins still going, and that's well defended by John. And that's a crunching tackle by Frame. That pass hasn't worked at all evening. Didn't expect it to work then. But Jamaica, the opportunity presents itself. The shot, and it's deflected for a corner. Jamaica finding all sorts of room. That shot coming off of Shaw, going for a corner kick. Substitution for Jamaica. The number 9, Carlando Morris, he's coming off. And coming on, the number 2, Tavohon Ballin. We're about to go into the 70th minute. The score, Jamaica 2, Trinidad and Tobago 0. It's been a tough go for the local boys. They've really had to work all match. That's a dangerous header, and that's a good save. And Jamaica again applying pressure. They've been doing it all match. It's worked all match. They've remained very disciplined in the game plan. And that's a foul. And it looks like Cousins And it's going to be, yes, it is going to be a red card. It was a bad tackle. And it was an unnecessary tackle, to be honest. Red card to the substitute, Samari Cousins. He won't be available for the next match. And he received that card, really and truly, at the end of normal time. I'm fairly certain the Jamaica staff may have something to say to him when he gets inside, because it was very much a needless tackle at this juncture of the match, and they're winning 2-0. So Jamaica will be down to 10 men for the duration of the stoppage time period. 6 minutes given. Can Trinidad and Tobago exploit the extra man? James tackled hard. That's a good ball played. Brown, he gets there. He's able to turn. He's looking up. He doesn't have any help. Yes, he does. The cross to come in by the number 18, Taylor. He wasn't able to get it. And here comes James, trying to play this ball long, but there's no one there. The preciseness of the Jamaicans to make sure Trinidad and Tobago being forced to work throughout this entire match. A telling tale for this young Trinidad and Tobago team. Still fighting, still battling, trying to get anything forward. They've really just simply not been able to do anything based on the pressure that Jamaica have been putting on them for this entire match. Trying to go long. Not the easiest of crosses to deal with. Jamaica remains steadfast in their defensive duties. That's a fantastic ball. Fantastic diagonal ball. Taylor, this could be it. This could be it. And it's a shot, but it's straight to the goalkeeper. Brown will probably look back at the tape and say he should have had at least 2 goals since coming on. Trinidad and Tobago still fighting and scrapping. Walcott and Shaw trying to make some magic work on the far side, but they have not been able to do so. Trinidad and Tobago has not been able to really and truly put a game together that would trouble the Jamaicans. It's been an effective, efficient. I almost want to say Mercedes-Benz, brand new Mercedes-Benz-like performance, where they're just methodical. They stuck to the plan. They worked the plan. They executed the plan. And they have just a few more minutes to say that they accomplished what they set out based on the plan. It's a good bit of experience. Brown plays it to Taylor. Taylor working that side. John forced across to go long. Again, Jamaica keeping possession of the ball. Always present. Always available. Moving this ball around with significant ease. While Trinidad and Tobago, really and truly, they haven't been able to. And that's a foul. And that would be a card as well. That's just pure frustration on the night. The truth is Trinidad and Tobago has been second best throughout this match. Jamaica firmly established their presence on the field today. And it was similar to last night from the first whistle.
Player of the match for this encounter between Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica, and that goes to number 10, Davion Clark of Jamaica.
Davion Clark from Jamaica been announced the most valuable player of this match. He was a thorn in the side of Trinidad and Tobago, especially in the first half. He did get a goal. He had a few opportunities as well. The cross, the header, the clearance, and Jamaica still has the ball. And Jamaica trying with a shot. Didn't necessarily get what they were looking for. And that's the final whistle. Jamaica, they came, they saw, they conquered. The execution of the plan worked to perfection. 2-0, the final score. Jamaica, the top team in this Tobago group. It was a very difficult match for Trinidad and Tobago from the start. And you wondered if Trinidad and Tobago would be able to deal with the press that Jamaica showcased against St. Kitts and Nevis. They did try, but Trinidad and Tobago simply wasn't able to accomplish anything that they were looking for. It started early. As the highlights would show, Jamaica had the lion's share of the play. This goal by Clark pretty much set the tone. 1-0 in the first half. Here's Clark again with a shot. The save by Telfer. And this shot by Aidan Jones, the best opportunity of the first half for Trinidad and Tobago. And the team kept on trying, but then this happened. Morris with the goal. Morris with a header, the save by Telfer. Some good hands by Telfer to collect that ball in the air. And the free kick. This should have been 3-0, but that was a wasted opportunity. First opportunity in the second half for Trinidad and Tobago, easily saved. This one could have changed the game, but that shot hit the crossbar. And then another opportunity for Jamaica, the shot from Kelvin George hitting the post, and then a save by Telfer. And that's all the story wrote. Jamaica, 2-0 victors over Trinidad and Tobago. You'd have to say Trinidad and Tobago were definitely second best on the day. But all credit goes to Jamaica. They played well. And of course, congratulations to the MVP of the match, Davion Clark. This is yours truly, Richard Goddard, signing out from the Dwight York Stadium. Tomorrow, more action here as the knockout round begin. Do get home safe, take care, have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
I get it, rules are rules if he's grounded.
Subway Series presents the Italianos. 3 new subs made with an Italian flair. Say ciao to the zesty hotshot Italiano, the tastier than ever ultimate BMT, or go all in with the boss. Each served with a free 16-ounce drink. Elevate your game at Subway.
Welcome to the evolved cable and wireless business with a fresh look and solutions that empower you, helping you conquer the digital era. We're focusing our global expertise on crafting intelligent ecosystems. Our new tech solutions are propelling Caribbean society into a bold digital future, tailored to meet the needs of your organization, giving you the edge you need. Are you ready to embark with us? Check out cwbusiness.com and learn more about our innovative solutions.
Support provider for the 2024 CFU Boys Under-14 Challenge Series coordinators hosted in Trinidad and Tobago. 6TT, the official ground transport provider for the 2024 CFU Boys Under-14 Challenge Series coordinators hosted in Trinidad and Tobago.
It doesn't matter if you speak English or if your native tongue is French, Spanish, or Dutch. It doesn't matter if you are male or female, young or young at heart. We in the Caribbean Football Union speak the same language. Football.
Football.
Football. Football.
Football.
And we speak with one voice.
The Caribbean Football Union would like to thank the Government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, the Ministry of Sport and Community Development, Sport TT, I Choose Sport, Powerade, Subway, and Blue.